How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Joe.
Matt.
Matt?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man. So how long have you been playing golf?
Not too long. Just getting started. Beginner.
Beginner. Okay, so have you been on the course?
A few times, yeah. About 4 or 5 times.
So more of a range guy? You go to the range a lot?
Range, yeah.
So you've been to the range a bunch?
Yeah.
You like hitting them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good time.
So what previous athletics have you been involved in? Any?
Baseball, wrestling, lacrosse, things like that. But
Okay, so
nothing too similar to golf.
So you would think that they aren't too similar, but I'm probably gonna end up applying some of the same things you've learned in other sports into the golf swing. We'll get into that later.
All right.
But do you have any other physical surgery, any kind of illnesses that I need to know about? No surgeries.
Nothing.
No shoulders. Nothing when you were a kid. No minor.
Nothing. I'm good.
Scrapes on the knee. Nothing like that. No, just joking.
Pretty good.
All right. Well, we'll get you started. Let me see you hit a few shots. What would you want to work on today before we actually get going?
Let's say some iron work, maybe my 7 or 8 irons, about 100, 150 yards out in between that range. I'm not very good, not accurate, nothing like that. So.
All right, so you're not as comfortable with the ball at 100 yards?
Not at all.
All right, well, we'll figure it out. Let me see you hit it. But, my name's Joe. Nice to meet you. What's your name, sir?
John.
John, nice to meet you.
Jane
Joe?
Chazin, nice to meet you, Joe.
Nice to meet you guys.
Gene Buchanan.
Joe.
Joe, Dave.
Joe, Dave, nice to meet you. Today we're going to go through a couple chipping and putting limits I had prepared for you guys. Before I get started, you guys have any injuries, any previous mishaps, I guess you would want to call them? I don't know. Something you guys, any tweaks, any?
Just bad.
Could be good. We're just chipping and putting, so we should be all right.
Chipping and putting's
I don't
not so
have any
bad.
excuses.
You
Yeah,
know,
well, I
if
know.
we were driving
Never
the ball,
know if anyone had lower
the
disc
knees are
surgery
the
or
problem.
something like that when we're adjusting the ball. But here, we'll get a demonstration going. I'll demonstrate for you. On a typical chip shot, what I like to do, first I'd stand behind the ball, I'd address it, I'd look at it. And the chip shot, like Seth was saying, the pitch shot was 80% in the air, 20% on the ground. Chip shot's going to be basically a little bit opposite. It's going to be more, I like to say 70-30. You're going to be 70% on the ground, 30% in the air. Alrighty? And we also are going to choke up. And what I like to do is a narrow stance. Shoulder width. And what we're going to do is we're going to play it back in the stance. Instead of on the pitch shot, we were playing in the middle of the stance. We're going to play it back in the stance. And that's so we are kind of like de-lofting in a sense, because you see how the club moves there? But just from me moving up, the club kind of tilts up this way. What that's doing is de-lofting. It's going to force me to hit down on it. It's going to force me to hit that grass, and I'm not going to blade one across the green for it. If I do, I'll hit another one. Prove you wrong. But here's a demonstration for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it back, and we're not going to take it back any higher than the knee. You should never have to take anything any higher back than the knee on a chip shot. This is plenty high enough. Promise. What we're going to do is we're going to finish like he was saying. We're going to finish, and we're going to putt. We're going to use this wrist right here. We're going to keep it very steady, and we're going to not break the wrist, and we're going to go through. And we're going to finish with this club end leading out towards the hole. Alright? And when we're going to pitch it, we do it a little different. This is on the front side. We're going to keep it more on the front with the weight. Same kind of concept, and then we're going to kind of just brush the grass.
Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, very nice, very nice. I guess you did it right.
See how low that went out though?
Yeah.
And you're never going to hit it that hard. It's just going to be a putt. Just one big long putt basically. And all you're going to do is keep this arm, this triangle we got going here between my arms. You see the arms, how it makes a triangle between my shoulders? Everything should be square and lined up with the target. You can have an open stance for a chip shot if you want. It's all preference. But if you want it, you just make sure these shoulders are lined up with that target. That's the main thing. And to maintain that triangle going through. Because a lot of times when they get over a putt, they get over it and forget how hard to hit it. And they're all worried about the line and how hard to hit it. Distance, aim, distance. Distance is more important than aim. Distance is going to get you closer to the hole. Distance is going to lead you closer to the hole. It's just going to overall better your game. Because what I mean by that wrist rate, a lot of the times on the pitch shot you was having the club straight. You want your hands almost in front of the club. You're going to want them in front. And you're going to want that. You're going to want that throughout the whole swing. Okay. You want your hands to basically stay in front the whole time you chip on your putt. When you go to take a practice swing, and when you address the ball, you don't move your feet. You just kind of reach a little bit. Is that normal for you? Does that be normal?
I don't know if I
All right.
consistent, but
Okay, it's okay. Well, this time when you go to chip on your practice swing, when you go to address the ball, take that extra half an inch that you're reaching with and step up to it. You'll probably catch the center of the face a little better. So I brought these things with me. These I'll end up giving you guys one apiece. It's actually to help you chipping too, and your pitching as well. It's just a flat ball. And what the flat ball will do is a training aid. What it does is it forces you to hit down on the ball, so you'll never top it again.
Oh.
Or you'll never hit it back. What you're gonna do is it's gonna force you to hit the ball right. You're gonna actually hit the thing because it's so small. You're gonna hit the right part of the ball in the club face.
Well, that's
Makes
cool.
sense?
never seen that
That's
before.
really cool. Never
Yeah, but
seen
here
that.
you guys could all have one,
Thank you.
and you guys can practice in your house
Something
using
new every
rubber.
day.
The rubber, yeah. We
Yeah,
can
they will never
practice
hurt
in
your
the
club
house.
or anything like that.
Practice on the carpet.
Alrighty. And I got one hole, like I just told him over there, what we're gonna do. It's a little uphill incline here, but on the chip shot, you're gonna wanna compress it and have your hands forward of the club face. There you go. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna literally putt. You're gonna take a simple putting stroke up to your kneecaps. Oh, the ball wiggled on you there. We'll blame that one on the ball. See how the ball took off on the face there, though? There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, it's easy to make them short because you just don't want to go, especially when it's an uphill.
Uphill putts, yeah. You
Because
can go
then you've
for
got to
it.
come down.
Yeah,
So you really don't want to be too far up there because then
Yeah.
you got to have that downhill shot, which is a tough one. I think.
It's very hard.
Especially if
It's
you-
more mental. It's more in the mental side of it. You just got to be more confident going downhill again.
Yeah,
Just
because
practice your downhill putts.
Right.
And practice the 4-footers, just in case you were to run into a situation like that, or let's say you were off the green like we were chipping before, and you rolled it 4 feet by, and now you have a downhill putt. See, then you'll be more adjusted with that if you use that string technique. I use.
Okay.
That'll give your alignment, and that'll help with your alignment. Help with squaring your shoulders and squaring your feet up to the target, and actually, you want to have everything lined up. You don't want anything off like this, otherwise you're gonna push, or you're gonna pull, or you're gonna.
Well, you're so afraid of going by it,
Exactly.
blowing by it again. So now
Well,
you're in the
if you're-
3-putt territory.
Yeah,
you know?
if you're worried about it going by, what technique I just do is just very focused on straight, and you're gonna want to keep it. If you're blowing it by, you're not gonna blow it by. If you're gonna blow it by, you're going past your feet. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Oh, on the
Yeah,
with
you're
the
not
club.
gonna
So
you're
you
not gonna
just-
blow it by if you keep it relatively within a certain area.
You have to make sure you fall through.
Of course.
That's-
Follow through
that's
is
the most
everything
important
in
thing,
golf.
isn't it?
Yeah, acceleration, like he was getting at before, following through, accelerating. That's very important. It's the commitment to the shot. Yeah. Well, that looks like it's all we got for today.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you for all your help.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. You just call me. I'm always available. But
Sure.
did you have fun today?
Yeah, it was a great time.
So you enjoyed yourself?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Definitely gonna get my score down now.
All right. Cool. What did you take from this lesson specifically? What
Uh,
lesson?
I learned to toe up.
Okay. And yeah, what that's going to do is help you get more center distance contact. It's going to help you with your angle of approach. It's going to help you basically everywhere across the board. Yeah, thank you a lot for that. I'll hopefully see you soon.
Yeah.
If you need anything, short game, anything like that.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys. That was awesome.
Thank
And
you.
if there's anything I want you to take back from this lesson, I just want you to take back that remember when you're chipping, you want the ball on the back side of your foot here, you want hands in front of the ball, and you want the same putting stroke. You just want these upper shoulder areas, upper arms I should say. You want them to follow through. Straight through the ball, follow through, accelerate, and then your guys should be right around the hole always. And if you keep that distance, aim distance. Distance, aim distance. You want to keep that distance in mind. The aim will come naturally, like I was telling her. The more you practice, the more putts you see, the more lines you get to read. Eventually it's going to all make sense and the alignment will come. But the distance is probably going to shrink your scores tremendously faster in the alignment. I promise.
It does.
Yes, ma'am. But thank you guys. It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Great
It
course.
was a pleasure.
Good lesson.
Thank you guys.
very
Thank you
much.
for your time.
Joe.
Thank you.
you,
Thank you for your
Seth.
time.
Great.
Yeah, of course.